I work at WTMC India as a senior business analyst. Yeah, I'm basically from Gujarat, and now I'm living in. Thank you. And I get to hear from from my boss at company, and also Pune is my friend, so I connected with him. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Milian. Yes, Milian. We are from yes, engaged to school. Please come.
Yeah, hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Khushbu. I work in a pharma company as a manager, which is based in Hyderabad. So currently, I'm working in a hybrid model. I heard about this Toastmaster Club from one of my friends, and basically, I'm from Chandigarh. So there, I've heard about the Toastmaster Club, and I was actually looking for a club like Toastmaster where I can interact with the people since I'm working in a hybrid setup. So yeah, I think this is a good platform, good area where you can communicate, converse, and at least get to know people. So that's the important.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
We have one more case.
Hello everyone, my name is Alamsh. I work in Bangalore as an R&D engineer. And I heard about the OpenShift so she told me that there is setup like this, which we can enroll and take advantage of public speaking. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, officially start this meeting of 282 of the Toastmaster Club. Okay. Hello. Before I start the meeting, let me just share my experience, but let me ask, right? On the 14th January, the entire country, we are celebrating one festival. At the different state, it's called with the different name, but it is celebrating in the same day. What's the reason of that date and what's the thing? Can anyone give me the cogent reason about this? Why we are celebrating on the 14th or 15th January? Anyone have any idea why we are celebrating on the 14th January? And entire country celebrating on the same date. Generally, our most of the festivals based on the Hindu calendar year. But this is the one of the festival as per Hindu calendar. We are celebrating either 14th. Now some of the states are following on 15th. What's the reason behind it?
The sun enters the upper constellation this state. That's why we celebrate on this particular day. But the state will keep on changing as years will go by.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Khushbu, for a cognate explanation about these things. That's the right. The sun is moving from the on the Makar side, and then after that, our day is going to become longer and longer. So that's the reason, and that is the date which we have decided. And we have 20 more than 29 states, right? And we are celebrating in a different way. Say for example, Gujarat, Rajasthan, the people are flying the kites and called as a Makar Sankranti, right? How many of you have seen the posters, right? Today's poster. How many of you see the TMOD posters? What the things you have observed over there?
So many games.
Have you gone through any of the name or any name you remember?
Festival names.
Yeah, it's right. Pongal in which state? Yeah, not in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu. In Kerala, Makar Vikalu. Okay. In Punjab, it's called as a Lori. Most of the states have either Sankrant or start with the Makar. Because the reason is the sun is moving towards the Makar side. But let me just explain. In Uttar Pradesh, they are called as a Khichdi. Bihar, Jharkhand side as a Makar Sankranti. In Gujarat and Rajasthan, it's called as a Uttarayan. Maharashtra and MP is called as a Makar Sankranti. West Bengal is a Pous Sankranti. Odisha again Makar Sankranti. Andhra Pradesh Peda Pandya. And the last one in the Meghalaya, it's Mega Bihu, which you said. So apart from this, there are some one person, right, who has a lots of things going to share with us about the Makar Sankranti, how we are going to celebrate, what are the different things over there. As of now, in this, just I've given a small idea. I am not that much enough. I am just way behind the ears for this, but we have someone who is going to give more detail and who is the host for this entire meeting and going to handle this meeting. So, who is a by IT professional who joined Toastmasters since June 2022, who likes playing cricket, reading books. Please welcome Toastmaster Ujjwal Tikhe.
Thank you, Mr. President, and a very good evening to all. So I again welcome you to the 286nd exciting chapter meeting of Waka Toastmasters Club. Does anybody know what does the meaning of word Makar Sankranti mean? Anybody has any idea? I think we have talked a bit about it, but do we have any idea why the phrase or the word is Makar Sankranti and not other things? Any guesses? Okay, let me explain to you. So the word meaning, the word Makar Sankranti is a combination of two words, Makar and Sankranti. So the Makar means the Capricorn, which is the zodiac sign, and Sankranti means a transition. So in this period, Sun gets transitioned into the Capricorn zodiac sign. I mean that period, which we call it as Uttarayan. That's the period when our day time gets longer and the night period gets shorter. So this is one of the unique festivals in India which we celebrate according to the solar calendar, and wherein most of other Indian festivals are celebrated with the lunar calendar. So which the majorly this festival falls on 14th or 15th of uh, January month of every year. So as a Maharashtrian, we celebrate Makar Sankranti with the exchange of til gur, which is a combination of jaggery and sesame, which is a sweet powder, uh, and with the phrase "til gur kya gol gol bola," you might have heard it. That means take good and talk good. I mean, take sweet and talk sweet.
Dinesh.
So in Maharashtra, married women celebrate with the exchange of haldi kumkum, which they apply on the foreheads of each other, uh, and they also distribute gifts. Many people, in most of the parts of India, people fly kites on this day. So most kids and adults are excited for this event, that they start the preparation of creating manjas and uh, the other things, creating the trade and the kites of their I mean, which showcase their decorate, and then they try to plan it and fly it in the air. So in different states, we celebrate. I mean, people celebrate Makar Sankranti in different states with different names. So as President has already talked few names, so I just want to revise that. In Punjab, we call it as Lohri. In Assam, we call it as Bihu. In Gujarat, we call it as Uttarayan. Then in South India, we call it as Pongal. So with this, let me explain you the program for the today. So the program consists of three sessions. The first session is for the prepared speeches, in which speakers will be talking on their topics for the minutes they have been chosen, and there will be evaluators, which will be senior members, and they will be evaluating and giving their speeches. I mean feedbacks. The second session is for the impromptu speaking, where the speaker has to deliver a speech of 1 or 2 minutes. They on the fly, I mean, they have to think on the topic which will be given to them on the fly. They'll be thinking on the topic and they will be delivering the speeches. So this session will be led by the table topic master. The third session is the evaluation session in which the speakers and all the role players will be given feedback according to the roles they have played uh, as per their today's performance. Okay. So before moving on to the first exciting session of the prepared speeches, let me introduce my colleagues who will be helping me um, to conduct this meeting basically. Uh, so first. So for today's meeting, we have a sergeant at arms who is Mustafa. Let me call upon stage uh, Toastmaster Mustafa.
Hello everyone, my name is Mustafa Siraj. I'm from Assam. I work in Tata Technologies in Pune. I've been a member of Walker Toastmasters Club from this month only, from the start of January. And this is my second role, I guess. Looking forward for it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mustafa. With this, there is another role called general evaluation. Someone will be observing everything that will be happen today in the meeting. Later on, that person will give us a feedback about the proceedings and environment and general comments. The person will also lead the third session, that is general evaluation session. So let me call upon the stage Toastmaster Raghavendra.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Uh, Belated best wishes for Makar Sankranti. We are today celebrating Makar Sankranti, and our Toastmaster of the day and presiding officer brought us some very much information about Makar Sankranti. As in Maharashtra we said, Tilgul Gyan, Gol Gol Bola. Today, my role as a general evaluator will be providing a feedback in a very sweet way, so that you will learn also and improve on your communication skill. My role as a general evaluator will be keeping track of everything that will happen today's meeting. Meaning, I will be observing all the role players who will be performed, how they did, and will present my report. Also, I will notice anything that happens behind the screens. And later, when Toastmaster of the day asks, I will present my report. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you.
So far, of it.
So the next role is timer. To keep track of the time, we have someone who is an IT professional and who loves running, jogging. So let's welcome Toastmaster to Sanjay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sanjay. As Modi has introduced, I generally love running and I'm an IT professional working in a small MNC company. So today I'm going to play the role of a timer. So my role is to keep a track of allocated time. So each member has given some allocated time to speak on the stage. So there is a qualification for each member. So they need to finish their speech within allocated time, and otherwise they will be disqualified.
So in short, I'm ensuring the meetings are running in a proper time. So I have groups coordinating this work. So anyone who has reached the minimum allocated time, I show the green card. Midpoint, I'll show the yellow card, and maximum allocated time, I'll show the red card. So each member or speaker will be given 30 seconds of the grace period. So I present my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
To keep track of unnecessary sound and pauses, we have someone who is will be taking up this role. Please welcome Toastmaster Vivek.
Online.
Yeah, hi everyone. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible, but just speak little bit loud.
Okay, yeah. So my role is of a to check the of a counter, basically. Yes. Good evening, Mr. President, Toastmaster Day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. So in this role, my job is to check for all the participants whether they're using the filler words and, well, but, so, who are unnecessary pauses. I will keep a record of this and will summarize and give the feedback at the and prepare the end and submit my report at the end of this meeting. And also I will declare if there is any flawless speaker for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. The next role player is language evaluator. So to give us a feedback, or critical feedback of the language that we use, highlight upon the good and not so good usage of the language, we have someone. Uh, uh, she is the role player. Please welcome Toastmaster Khushbu on the stage.
Good evening, thoughts. Good evening, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, the Toastmasters and guests. As prevailing, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I take note of any improper language as well as outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. And I will now introduce the word of the day. It's already been shared earlier. The word is cogent. It means clear, logical, or convincing. It's usually used for an explanation or an argument. Thank you, fellow Toastmaster, for putting it over here for everybody to see it. So I'll give you an example to use it. He gave cogent explanations about his value, right, which was CHR to conclusion. The phrase of the day is "wet behind the ears." It means somebody who is very new in the role or new in his work or very immature. An example is he is an intern and he's still wet behind the ear. Anybody would like to give a try on the word of the day? Anybody? Sure, please.
So before joining Toastmaster Club, I joined or visited the Toastmaster Club as a guest. So after visiting the Toastmaster Club as a guest, I was very much content that took the decision that I am going to join this club as a Toastmaster and evaluate master. Yes,
Anybody else would like to try the word of the day? Yes. Anybody? Okay. Please take that.
So most of our role players are well behind the ears, but they justified their roles in a cogent way, and they are well deserved and justifying their roles. So huge round of applause for all the new role players.
So this, all the best to everybody. And over to you, responsible.
So with that, let me start our first exciting session of prepared speeches. There is a bit change in agenda. Instead of 3 prepared speeches, we'll have only 1 speech, which will be given by Toastmaster Varghese. So for that speech, the evaluator for that speech is Toastmaster Raghavendra. I request the evaluator to read the objective of this.
This thing.
So I request the evaluator of the speech to read the objective. To read the objectives. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Varghese, who is a veteran from this club, is delivering a speech. His project title is leading in your volunteer organization. Statements are: the purpose of the project is for the member to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in volunteer organization. The purpose of this page is also for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience serving as a leader in a volunteer organization. Timer, timing would be 5 to 7 minutes for this speech. All the best of Mr. Varghese.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. How many of you have been a leader when you were in your school life? So what is the criteria when you were in school, when you got selected as a leader? Anyone?
We have two criteria. Either one of the mischievous boy or girl become a leader because he is not going to disturb, or either who is the shy or who is the
That's
sincere person, right? Who is not talkative with anyone. They are becoming the leader. There are two criteria in our school.
so when you go to the professional world, what happens? A high performer gets promoted as a senior and later as a leader. Do organizations really give a leadership training? To me, the answer is mostly no. That's why we see a lot of people there to learn the skill of communication and leadership. Once the Simon Sinek, the corporate trainer, said that the purpose of a leader is to take care of the people. If the purpose of a leader is to take care of the people, or understand them, who's the latest leader that you have seen in your personal forms? Good evening, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, and fellow Toastmasters and the others. Yes, mom is the greatest leader, if you say, in any voluntary organization, because she will be an ordinary person and will have her own priorities in her life. She will have her own likes, dislikes, and me time. But the moment she becomes a mom, there's a drastic transformation. The priority is given to the rest of the family members. It starts from the housemaid, getting into her problem, solving that, supporting them, to the kids, to the spouse, grandparents, and even to the pets. If you ask me, the most unrewarded leadership role is not. Now let's come to the Toastmasters. When you walk into any of the Toastmaster club, I hope it's here, our banner says that we're leaders only. Initially, it was a tough thing for me to believe because I have heard a lot that leadership cannot be taught but can be done. But Toastmaster authoritatively say that leaders are. Let me share my experience. A couple of years back, I got an opportunity to serve as an area director in one of the biggest districts of district management. So when I took this role, my perception about the area director was something different. And then I actually started my journey. It was really amazing. When I look back, the learning opportunity what Toastmaster has given, or this role has given, is really amazing. So when we attend the district leadership training, they always say that a district leader is not supposed to visit a club without an invite from the ExCom or a president. In case if he has to visit, he has to priorly intimate the ExCom members. At the same time, he should not interfere in the day-to-day affair of the club. Whereas the club excom have a different perception. When a district leader walk in, some consider him as an officer who comes to evaluate, judge. Some consider him as a person who should support them for their day-to-day. So I had a wonderful experience. I was working as an area director, and as our division, as district leaders asked, I asked one of the president, what is the status of our membership? The message was simple, hi, bye, and formal introduction. Suddenly a rude message came from the other side. Who are you to check and all? I really got shocked. I checked my message and then, did I message something wrong? I thought a minute, then I called him. When I started talking to him, I realized that he told that the 10 minutes, 15 minutes conversation actually made him as a good fellow. First thing. He said that his club and his previous ex-com asked him to take this over. So his expectation was that there will be a lot of people to support, district leadership to be supported. Unfortunately, this was not. The meeting was going with minimal members. He has to stretch himself from president role to multiple roles to run a meeting. Over and above, he felt I'm putting a pressure to check what is the memberships. That was really provocative. And when we talked, he also able to understand what actually the leadership role of a district officer and of a president was. That taught me a very good lesson that half of our problem is when we well state it, when we make a conversation with that person, half is settled. When we understand each other. And another wonderful experience is when we walk to a club. We might be invited for a milestone meeting. So we go take a comfortable seat, start enjoying the cultural events, amazing speeches. Suddenly the call comes, someone, the master of ceremony. Now let's invite the area director to speak. Suddenly the butterfly starts coming. And you all know that it was a tough situation when you are asked to speak on impromptu speech. And that will address a club and their expectation being an area or leader is more, not just an impromptu speech. I should say these amazing experiences taught me how to address impromptu even in the professional world. So journey in Toastmaster was really amazing. Taught me what servant leadership is. That helped me to take it to my professional organization also. Leadership is not a title. It's actually to serve. And that helps us to connect with the people, make good relationship, and without a title of our how things can get done. With this note, I will say, when you get an opportunity, should take a leadership role in Toastmasters. This is a wonderful organization which helps you with a lot of trainings like TLPP and DLPP, district leaders, club training, officer trainings, interact with a lot of great leaders and some leadership. That's my experience in volunteer organization policy. Thank you. Over to you.
So this is the end of the prepared speeches, and I would like to uh, welcome Toastmaster timer of the day, Toastmaster Mustafa to present the timing difference. That's all.
Good evening. So speaker Varghese is qualified. He took 7 minutes 5 seconds. So he's within the allocated.
Thank you. So we'll take 1 minute to note down the uh, uh, feedbacks or the things for the first speech that we had. So there'll be a pause for 1 minute.
Speech title, voice master, qualities. Title of the speech of एक क्वेश्चन दो क्वेश्चन time. Check the time, 1 minute ago. Check with the timer is 1 minute over.
So before starting our next second exciting session, I have a question for you. So you might have seen many people wearing black color when we have a festival like Makar Sankranti. Does anybody have had a thought, or does anybody knows the reason of why we wear black traditional clothes, or yeah, please go ahead.
Most Marathi people know it.
Yes.
It's about the Panipat that happened on Sankranti.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So that is one of the reasons, and the most common reason is since Makar Sankranti comes in January, so it's a winter season. So black color absorbs the heat, and that keeps our body warmer. So that's why there is a tradition to wear black clothes on that day. So now I would like to call upon the stage Mr. Sanjay, who will be taking the table, who will be the table topic master of the day, and who will be, I mean, who will give the platform to make it ability to think fast and speak impromptu in the table topic session. So please welcome Mr. Sanjay. Thank you.
Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the day, and dear guests. My name is Sanjay, and I am the table topic master of the day. Welcome to the second session, and that is impromptu session. The table topics helps just to give the background that, and just to give how this is important into how this session is important in our Toastmaster Club. So table topics helps members practice the art of improvisation, and also helps to think on our feet. This is where we think that and where we think and would like to move far from the stages. This helps to develop our four vital communication skills, and this is primarily the listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. The topics I prepared for you to speak on today is primarily, I hope that it is going to help you to improvise on your communications, and it make you to fear from coming on stage and speak. So since we at the Toastmaster try and make everyone to speak and give the opportunity to speak for everyone, so this session is not only for the members, this is also for the guests to participate. So before moving to the session, I would like to just share about the theme on Makar Sankranti. Something is being celebrated in my state. I belong to Uttar Pradesh, and where on this day, on this festival, primarily we used to receive a lot of sweets, and that sweets not mainly from the shop or somewhere, but it is primarily homemade. like I think I just forget that something is being made from the sugar cane, those bits, and it is being made from the wheat or rice. They used to prepare some kind of that we usually say in Hindi layya kind of, and that is being prepared and we used to share together. So sometimes it used to come from even your who is not missing you all the time, but on the festival day they used to come with a lot of sweets. And when I was a child, I used to grab a lot and sit together to eat everything. So this is just experience of the Makar Sankranti. And moving on to this session, although we know what is this table topics primarily, but just to give some guidelines, it's an impromptu session, and the speaker will be given the topic on the stage itself, and the speaker has to speak by thinking on his feet, as I mentioned, and that is maximum 2 minutes 30 seconds. And here the timer would be monitoring the time, and when the speech is going to complete at 1 minute, so it is going to be the green card, and when it is going to be the 1 minute 30 seconds, so it is going to be the yellow, and 2 minutes it's going to be the red. And now you will have 30 minutes of grace time to wrap up your speech to qualify for the vote. I think though the whole the idea or the explanation, it looks more scary, right? I think when it comes to that, okay, you come to on the stage and speak, so it looks a lot of scary for you to come. But yes, to just make it easy and make you want to give some encouragement. I just think that what we input, right? What we input, the same we output, basically. And Alan Kay, I think one of the computer scientists who said that the change of the perspective, it's a worth of 80 IQ. I hope that might be some of you have read it. So here would like to say that just see the point of view, like what I am going to work on, and for what I have come into the Toastmasters to make it happen, to make it just easy to think. And on the other side, like when we speak, so most of the people who hear, they used to forget. So just try to take the advantage of this and do your participation. I mean to say a maximum participation. And to organize this session, primarily I would be having some of the topics and the names already. And mostly I'm going to take it randomly. And whoever name will come, I think has to come here and speak on the topics. So just for your information, the topics are very easy. I think I just keep it easy for who is most of people are familiar with that. And you will get a chance to give some time and think on the topics, organize yourself, and then try to speak. So let's begin now. Okay, one more thing is that we have the role players and as well as the guest, and who has not been in the role player. So I just try to make it separate so that everyone can get a chance to come on stage and speak. So role player is already utilizing the stage area. So mostly I will be giving the second priority.
Volunteers.
For volunteers, yes. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, actually, apparently, I think for the first time I have heard a person with a mic. Yeah. We were this small.
Yes, so I think first sheet has come for the guest Khushbu.
Oh, you are going to.
So, but first we are going with the toast. So go with the first toast. Then first within the toast. Directly the next. Once done.
I can go.
Next.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. You have to forward this. I think he left now. I think Dinesh.
Oh, is it?
Okay, I think this is interesting topic. Hi Dinesh, Master Dinesh. So what is your favorite way to waste time online?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Topic Master. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Topic Master. What is my favorite way to waste time online? Wow, ask me one way, I'll tell you 100 ways. And I'm sure all of us know it. That's the most time killer right now. But for me, currently what's going on is online chase is something that's killing a lot of time. That's cause of concern, that cause of fights with my wife I frequently have. And at times, even my kids don't like it so much. Uh, I mean, it's good because I have platform now. Earlier, back in days when I was young, we used to gather together in a house and play chess with each other. It's my passion. I have played a lot and I love the game. But now it has happened that I do it a lot. I mean, of course, online, you go any point in time, there will be someone from the world playing with you. So that's good in a way. But again, the time I waste there is tremendous. I wish I do it sometimes. Sometimes I decided today is 12th, today is 20th. So till 20th February, I'll not touch online, and I'm good with that. But come 21st, I say, okay, enough. 1 month of fasting is done. Now I probably the whatever backlog is there, I try to fill it up as well. So it has become kind of a habit, bad habit. I want to get control over it, use it, but use it wisely. So that's the number one time killer for me online these days. Mr. Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. Now,
Guest.
She can go next. She's ready.
okay, yes. Okay, this is on festival itself. So festival are losing their essence in the modern world. Are you agree or disagree?
So yeah, I think I agree with that fact that the festival are losing its essence. The reason being, when I reflect back during my childhood, I'm from Punjab, so yes, Lori is something which is being celebrated at a very mass level. When I reflect the old days of mine, we used to collect together at one place, enjoy the sweets, the prayers, and all that stuff. But then I think nowadays, whenever we ask the children to come and have that festival together, they'll be just looking at their mobile phones, which actually at times piss me off because now they are not connected as we are. Because we need to go to we used to go to our friends, relatives, not the person only just we know, but then all the people because we have that intent that okay, everybody should come and celebrate this festival because it's not one festival, it's the entire community's festival. So yes, we are losing that essence. But then if I look that what are the ways that we need to change the mind, I think it is we the parents that we need to look around at how the children should reflect or start thinking in a positive way about that festival. So yeah, but till now I didn't get any good reason that how we can convince them. If you guys have any, do let me know. Thank you.
Thank you. Guest Sarans. Okay, this is an interesting one. If you were an apple, how would your day looks like perfectly?
I was an apple. So the topic is rather abstract. How would I look? How would
How the day would be look like for you
how the
perfectly?
day would spend if I was the apple, right?
Yeah, if you were the apple.
Yeah, so it depends on I was the apple on the tree or if somebody at the vegetable stand. So if I was maybe on the tree, then it would have been great because I would be surrounded by the nature and we'll be visualizing various flora and fauna which we do not actually grasp by looking at. Like we don't observe and we don't appreciate the beauty of those things. So I would have appreciate that part. But if I was on the what do you call, from the vegetables stall. That would be great because I would have learned various skills to bargain. And to show people bargain, and that's it. I don't have much to say about that.
Okay, thank you.
Difficult, but you did well.
I can take over my role actually. Before that, maybe just minutes actually.
No, chalega, yes, Nile.
I think we can cover all. of them.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I do have, I think, several topics we can cover. I think guest Neela. Okay, so again, this is on the festival itself. If you were authorized to invent a new festival, how do you design it?
I were to design a new festival. Just one minute. I would like to declare one festival on technology, because right now we engineers are doing a great things, inventing new things and make people's life easier, right? So to celebrate them, to celebrate their work, I would like to declare one a day off for the engineers and technology specifically. And on each day, yeah, I would like to declare the holiday and we would like to meet the engineers come on a platform and celebrate the way they do their work and admire each other's work. That's what I would like.
Yeah, that public, rather engineers take. Yeah, now the job Toastmaster Raghavan. Your most important lesson in your life so far, Toastmaster Raghavan.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Life is a school. We learn throughout our life journey. Be in our childhood, when we are students, and when we are grown up. Each day we are learning something. Today, when we are sitting here, we are learning something. In my life journey, one thing I will say that I have learned most is to be emotionally stable. The emotional quotient that has been improved over a couple of years, that's one of my best learning. How to be emotionally stable. Give an example, in my college days, we know how college life is. Our teenage life, we are working with many hormones and various things going on, and we are having a cup fights with our colleagues, friends, which we have taken a oath to we will spend our life together. At that time, we are struggling with our emotions. We are feeling sad sometimes. And at that, those learnings improve our emotional journey. Later, when I went to our corporate life and suddenly COVID hit us. At that time, loneliness is one of major problems which everyone must have felt. We, when sitting at home alone, surrounded with our family members, but sometimes we are missing something. We are feeling that hole in our heart, and that's again improved my emotional quotient. Later in corporate life, when we are getting struggled with our handling our boss, our manager, our clients, it creates our headache. It gives us that nervousness, that what we call it in chidchidapan in Marathi, that increases. Then that again increases my emotional force. So one thing I will tell will over the life, which includes how to be emotionally available and how to emotionally be stable, controlling emotions, let going your biases when you are communicating with others. That improve and help will help everyone. Thank you, and over to your table topic master.
Vivek.
Online. Vivek,
Yeah, hi. I'm audible?
yes,
Yes.
your topic is
Vivek, your topic is maybe it will be different actually. What would be your entrance theme song? And that is if you were a professional wrestler.
Can you repeat once more?
Vivek, what would be your entrance theme song if you were a professional wrestler? Wrestler.
Interest theme song.
Yes, entrance theme song.
Entrance theme song. Okay. When you're a wrestler, okay. So for that, theme song will be Bajrang Bali Ki Jai. Since we all know that Lord Hanuman, he was a guest, the most powerful person during Ramayana period, and all the wrestlers in our country, they worship Lord Hanuman when they before starting their practice as a wrestler and also in the wrestler championship. So he's the even in my society gym also his photo is there, and all, especially my gym coach and everybody pray them before entering our gym. So he's the most favorite uh, god for all the wrestlers I've seen, and especially so sports person which I've seen in my country and my city here. So this will be the theme. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. Next, I would like to call Anil
online.
online.
Toastmaster Anil, are you ready? Are you fine?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So Anil, the topic is what do you love about your boss?
What do you love about my
What do you,
boss?
what do you love about your boss? Toastmaster Anil.
Anand, right?
Anand, Anand.
Anand.
Is there any Anand? Okay, I did not see that.
Okay, sorry, Anand.
What do you love about your boss? Good evening, Toastmasters. Yeah, the topic is what do you love about your boss? I don't know how many of you love your boss, or how many of you love the qualities of your boss. I think if you have seen the movie uh, about the bosses, what was it, Horrible Bosses, or one of the movies that was made on the bosses itself, it was all about like the employees are trying to um, get back to their bosses because the bosses have mistreated them. But fortunately for me, in the last few years, I have had some good bosses as well. Uh, so my bosses have been more open, transparent, and um, uh, as well as they have given free hand. But again, like when it comes to appraisal or giving a rise, that's where again the question of transparency was quite interesting coming to picture. Yeah, I think the good qualities of a boss would be basically being open, transparent, and able to listen to the team members. I think when that's the qualities that I see in my bosses as what I admire. Thanks, voting.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Anand. Next, we have Puneet. Toastmaster Tony, do you judge tea drinking people? Toastmaster Tony, will you please repeat? Do you judge the tea drinking people? Who drinks the tea? Do you judge?
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay, to giving me a nice topic. I am judging the tea drinking people. So let me start with me. I have not tasted the tea until I joined the Pune. I have not tasted even single bite of tea. And when I was in the Gujarat and my colleague said that let's have a cup of tea, right? I said, why you require tea? So they said it's refreshing. And one of my friend, I remember, he's one of my good friend. His name is Stefan. He needed tea every 1 hour. After eating tea, just we are drinking the buttermilk as a Gujarati. But he drinks the tea. He wants a tea each and every time. Whatever the food he taken, he wants a tea. And once I observe him why he drink a tea. So at one time at midnight 11, we are stuck in the one of the production problem, and that is very crucial. Is not there is some more technical people are not able to solve. And I just came, I as a tester over there, I said that Ketan, we are not able to solve that. Just raise your hand, and I am also raising your, we are not able, and just say to the client, it's not going to do. He said, just let's have a 1 cup of tea and we'll sit together. We went for a tea 30 kilometers away from the office because at 11 a.m. there is no nearby office over there. He took a 1 cup of tea, and after tea said that I got the solution. Let's go to the office. We provide the solution within next 30 minutes. So I said that tea is the refreshment. And when I joined the Pune, I started the tea because I sometimes I face nervousness, laziness. But when you take some cup of tea, right, then it will give some little bit kind of energy, right? So tea is not like any bad habit things, but you have to limit in your day, right? 1 cup, 2 cup. It will boost up your things. It will energize and re-energize your body entirely. So it's over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you. Thank you. Toastmaster Mustafa. It is describe yourself in terms of food, like whichever you like.
Good evening, everyone. So as I told earlier that I am from Assam. So in Assam and almost all of the Northeast, people are more fond of non-veg food more than veg. That I found the difference when I came to Pune for the first time. So my favorite food, if I say it's in Assamese we call it til diya ha. Til diya ha is your duck with sesame. So that is a black curry. If you see it, you might not like it. Everyone might not like it in the first glance, but it tastes really good. If I keep on going on food, I have a lot of dishes that, but that is a dish which is quite different, which people don't know much about. And yeah, one of my favorite dishes also. When it comes to food, I just want to let you know about one dish that is Bhutan's national food, national dish actually. It's called cheese and chili. If anyone has heard about it. So that is like a very simple dish, nothing much. You just have to give some spices, basic spices with chili. Just heat it in some oil and just put cheese on top of it. And that will be made. It is very simple dish. I think everyone can try it at home, but you will love it. And for sure, you will really love the dish. That's why it is a national dish of a country, of course. So yeah, that's all about the favorite food that I know. What of you learning today?
I have a question, sorry. The topic was which dish you like or which you can relate yourself.
This is more on to describe yourself in terms of food.
Yes.
Maybe some favorite food you
If I
can.
would have been a dish, I would be Maggie, like that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine, that's fine. We have
I do understand.
Yeah, always cook with that side.
okay. Next is Sanjay Jain. Okay. So the topic is what's your favorite line from a book or a movie? Toastmaster Sanjay. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. The topic is what is the favorite line from a book or a movie? Um, it's a sad incident. At the same time, when I noticed this topic, I recall a sad incident, but it happened. So what I recall is a movie called Chote Chote Desho Mein, Choti Choti Cheezein Hoti Hai. But it has a link to the sad incident which happened in 2008. In 2008, everyone knows, there is a terrorist attack in Mumbai. Many people have died. It was horrific incident, and it killed many people. Literally, government was unable to do anything. They took up hostages. Terrorists took up hostages in the Taj Mahal, and it took, I think, 2 days to everything resolved. And it was really horrible incident. No one really, thought of such kind of gruesome incident that would happen. But the incident which wanted to link the line is that time Home Minister was a RR party. He was a really honest incident person, minister. He was like playing Home Ministry for almost 10 years. But press conference, he somehow quoted saying, "Chote chote deshon mein, bade bade deshon mein choti choti cheezein hoti hai." And that people really doesn't like it. Literally, he has to resign because of that single statement that he made. So yeah, it was that's what I recall from the topic when I say it's a sad incident, but yeah, that's what I recall.
I think the last one is Kushbu. Kushbu, the topic is what is your dream job? Toastmaster Kushbu.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just thinking, it's such a big question. A real important question. But I don't have to answer it correctly. Interestingly. Hello all, hello Toastmasters and guests. My topic is what is my dream job? I think with time, the dream keeps shifting. And this is a this is something that talks about your evolution as an individual. For me, the same thing has happened for all of us that has happened. We keep on entering new worlds as parents, as caretakers, and with that, our dreams, broader visions towards life changes. And it has happened with me as well. I was somebody who wanted to have the corner office when I just entered the workforce. I was like point out to have the corner office become, I don't know, if a CEO or something. But now it has changed. I want to my visions have changed with time, and my vision towards my overall life has changed, and that is where my dream job I think I'm still exploring that option, but I think it's more about influencing more people, touching more lives. Although my role is, I'm a software engineer, I'm a developer, but I still feel I have the capacity to touch more life within my role where I am, I influence people, and, yeah, this is my current, dream job. I don't know whether it will change. Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Ujjwal. So Toastmaster Ujjwal, the topic is that what are your fondant festival memories from childhood? Fondant. Yes. What are your fondant childhood memories, festival childhood memories? Please. We think. Okay, I remember. Okay. Um, so when I was in one of the districts of Maharashtra called Amravati, so one of so I was living there, and we were a nuclear family. Uh, my parents, my brother were living in that family, and I was a child. I was, I think, in third standard, and my grandma was close. I mean, 30-40 kilometers. She was living there, and she used to visit over the festive seasons. So at that time, when I was knowing that that was, I think, a Raksha Bandhan season, and I know my grandma would be coming to my home to visit us, and that was a very exciting moment for me as a childhood. And there was a Marwadi family beside our house, and they had, I mean, Judas or something. So I used to play. They had a very huge park or the playground in their area, and I used to go there. I used to swing, and I used to dream about her that she will be coming with her bags, and I would be picking her when she will drop the bus. I'll just pick her bag and I'll go with her in the home. So that's what I recollect at the moment now. Thank you. So, any volunteer would like to take? I have to say to stay.
Let's have a one question for you. Everyone is covered. Now let's have a one question for you. Topic I will give them. What's your favorite role in Toastmasters? Yeah, let's say. What's your favorite role on the Toastmaster meeting and why?
Thank you. Thank you for asking this. I joined Toastmaster in the month of October this year. Sorry, last year. And from there, till now, I have played the timer role, the counter role, and this is my third role. This table topic Toastmaster. So, and I know the role about the Toastmaster of the day, and the other role, the evaluator. I think what I see that each role has its own important into the Toastmasters meeting. They have their key roles to play, and they need to organize and engage the group of people. And that is where for me, it is each and every role is very, very important to be at its own to be played. And if I see something is which is favorite or something is non-favorite, which I like or not like, so that is altogether the different. But as my nature say that I used to believe on doing each and every task, whatever I feel. I have not hesitate that okay, which task is good or which task is bad. I does not even differentiate, not in Toastmaster, but even apart from this as well. So I think going incremental is very important because it gives us a kind of the background and this shape for you to come to the next. So that is where I start, and I learned from my mentor that to start with incrementally in the journey of the roles that we play. So take some simplest role, then the next role, and how you evolve your overall communication journey in the Toastmaster Club. So I hope I answered, but still not made it a favorite, but still understanding and evolving with and making my learning journey along with you guys. Thank you. Okay, I would like to ask a timer to submit the report for this meeting, this session.
So, the speakers which are not, who are not qualified are guest Saran, then guest, what's your name?
Nilay.
Okay. And Toastmaster will.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Varghese obviously I earlier mentioned 7 minutes 5 seconds. Dinesh 1 minute 37 seconds. Khushbu guest Khushbu took 1 minute 17 seconds. Then Raghavendra took 2 minute 10 seconds. Vivek took 56 seconds. Anand took 1 minute 35 seconds. Puneet 2 minutes 21 seconds. Mustafa 1 minute 28 seconds. Myself took 1 minute 50 seconds. Khushbu 1 minute 36 seconds. Ujjwal 1 minute 30 seconds. And Sanjay took 1 minute 50 seconds.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so thank you. So I'm just ending the session, second session for the table topic today. And over to you, Toastmaster. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay. With this aid, we have came to know the people, I mean, the Toastmasters, we have qualified the table topic session. And what a great topics he has brought for us today. So round of applause for him. So I'll just read out the names for you to make you familiar and just to get to know the names, and so that you can fill out that based over the table topic master person. So the first was table top TM Dinesh, then guest Khushbu, TM Raghavendra, TM Anand, TM Puneet, table topic master top. Toastmaster Mustafa, Toastmaster Sanjay, Toastmaster Khushbu, Toastmaster Ujjwal, and Toastmaster Sanjay.
There are two Khushbu, so just tell the full name of the last Khushbu.
Yeah, the last one was Khushbu Wakil.
Yeah, so for Khushbu, we can guess Khushbu and Ken Khushbu.
Yeah,
Is it Khushbu leading with you or Namo? The same, very much the same.
What was the name of the speaker?
Varghese.
Speaker anyway, there was only one Varghese.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Just announce 5 minutes.
So let's take a break of 5 minutes before we start on the next third and last session for the today. So timer, please note for the break.
Many times. This feedback includes me also. I also used a lot of times. Ujjwal, you used more than 20 times. So we don't realize actually when we speak. So it will be, my advice will be for this applicable to me also, that we should practice in front of mirrors, so that, or record our video at home. Yeah, because I could hear it multiple times in many of the participants today. Mustafa, for you, you used and, but, and more than 3 times. Khushbu, for you used but 1 time, and 4 times. And also for Sanjay, you also used 5 times. Same applies with Anand Patil. And there were some flawless speakers. Varghese, Dinesh, Puneet. Yeah. So this is my report for the day today. Thank you.
Thank you, Master Vivek. Now I will request Timer to present timing report for road clearance reports for all the event report. Thank you, Timer. Sanjay.
Good evening again. So Dinesh, for 2 minutes, 28 seconds. Khushbu, 1 minute, 52 seconds, and Vivek took 1 minute, 40 seconds. Thank you very much.
Now I am here to present my overall general unit test report. So before that, I want to ask you all, how was today's meeting?
Great.
Great. It was energetic, enthusiastic, and knowledgeable. We have learned so much much more about Makar Sankranti, various information regarding how it's celebrated in various states. Now let's begin with all the role players. First, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Mustafa. We started meeting little bit late, but that's okay. We need to manage various things, and we can let go of it. He stated club mission and meeting rules very well, and he take an introduction of presiding officer. So excellent work, and venue and meeting room was set very well. So only one feedback for Toastmaster Mustafa will be have some little bit energy and enthusiastic, because you start the meeting, you bring the energy to the meeting. So that carries on over all the road. So just bring that energy. That's only one feedback to Sergeant at Arms. Next, our presiding officer, Toastmaster Puneet. His presiding officer office address was very informative. He took guest introduction. He welcomed everyone. It was quite creative, related to theme. As he was a VPPR, he took a time to take on our meeting poster where he had little bit of creative work regarding today's theme. So excellent work, excellent presiding officer address. Just one recommendation will be to connect with the audience, because you are a presiding officer, the guests are looking after you. How your presiding officer address will motivate them. So that will be a one recommendation for any presiding officer address. Next, our tag team, timer, counter, and grammarian. Toastmaster Sanjay, Toastmaster Khushbu, and Toastmaster Vivek. So as your role here, you explain all the 3 R's of any role: rules, your role, and responsibility you carry. So that was done very well. As a grammarian, word of the day, phrase of the day were quite easy. Most of people use the timer, you showed the hours, and timing was measured at. There was a little bit fumble in meantime, but very well. And all the reports were crisp and detailed. Just one recommendation for grammarian and accountant will be to structure your report in CRC approach. Be commendable, recommended, and commendation. Start with appreciating, uploading the flawless speakers as an accountant and the one who use good grammar in their speech. You give recommendation of 4 to 5 words as a grammarian that this was a mistake and this can be an improvement. And in last summarize. Similarly, as an accountant, you can upload for flawless speakers and generalize other 2 groups. The members who have almost flawless and members who need a much more improvement, so that the members will get to know who needs to work on how much. Later, evaluator DTM Dinesh, he raised the speech objective. He introduced audience what was speech about. He did his evaluation in CRC approach. He covered a general remarks of speech, how a speech should be, and objective specific. So I don't have any recommendation for TTM Dinesh. Table topic master, Toastmaster Sanjay. His session was very entertaining. He brought such a wonderful and humorous topic. There was a laughter bombs throughout the session. They were very easy and related to theme. And we got to today, as we got chance to speak everyone as we expect from Toastmasters table topic session. So literally everyone spoke today. Just one feedback for Toastmaster Sanjay will be a time management. For in meantime, at the start, you take a lot of time. So you can work on something, a better time management, and we can cover a major session, most of the members in table topic session. So a little bit of time management can be worked on. So overall, excellent session. So I have just two recommendations for overall the meeting. One, I see lots of members were quite nervous while they come on the stage. That's usual. It's the first time you are coming on the stage. Stage fright is a very common. That's why we are here to tackle it. So if you can work on some kind of a breathing exercise, or view as an audience as your colleague, your friends, you are having communication with them. So that way you can reduce your nervousness. And second, whenever you get chance to come on the stage, try to include a story or an anecdote. Let be the less informative and increase more stories. The stories connect with the audience, and these are much more entertaining. So whenever you are coming on the stage, try to deliver an anecdote, one or two. That's all. Let's have a round of applause for all the role players. That excellent job today. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So with this, I would like to call upon presiding officer of the day for next further proceedings.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Once again, good evening, everyone. How's the Joes? Not like hi. How's the Joes? How's the Joes? Now it's like a hi. So thank you, General Uniter, for a cogent report for this meeting. I hope you all have enjoyed this meeting as we have less attendance, but we enjoy a lot. We enjoy the table topic sessions, we enjoy the TMOD sessions, we enjoy the Varghese speech. Before I proceeding further, just Toastmaster Sanjay, please collect the sheets and voting it, and till that I go with the guest. So I would like to invite guest first, just share your experience, how you feel like this about this meeting, right? What you have taken from here, and when you are going to join us. So we'll start with the guest delay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great informative meeting for all of us. I got to learn about uh, so many new so many new people have delivered this speech and delivered the information on different topics. So that was good. I also saw that how everybody contributed to the evaluating the speech and provided the and you provided the feedback that was good. Yeah, it was a great atmosphere here. And yeah, I would like to join. I will think over that and thank you.
Thank you, guest. Saran, yeah, guest Saran.
I think this is a good platform for everybody who are comfortable in talking in English. This is, to be frank, we are not English speaking people much, but and in this world, we really need people who can communicate in English very easily because we are conducting all the projects to people who are not. We don't speak common language. So it's really good that we are conducting such sessions. How to learn, to grow in personality, how to conduct themselves. So it's a good big platform for that.
Thank you, guest. Yeah, no, guest Kusum.
Yeah, even I think that actually the intent with which I have come over here is this only, that how we interact. So many people have so many ideas. Let's talk about me. I don't want to judge anyone. I'm not the right person. So I have so many ideas in my mind, but then it is really difficult to put together and present it. So yeah, this platform is something that will help us to put together all the ideas and at least deliver the right thing in the right time. So that is an important aspect. Another thing is what I feel is when you have a time pressure in your mind, probably you are not able to create that visualization which you have thought of. But then since over here we have that time management, after every 1 minute you will you turn around him and he has green, yellow. So yes, I think that's again something good way that how you are going to select few things that has to be projected to your audience. in the way you judge the audience, and okay, this is the right audience and these are the right words you choose the words. So yes, definitely this is a good platform to put together the words and do that. Thank you.
Thank you, dear people, for a wonderful event. After this meeting, we have a get together with our VP membership. So I would like to request all guests, just connect with our VP membership, Dinesh Chaudhary. He will guide you about the how you can join the club, what are the fees, right, fee structure and everything, whatever your queries, right, about the clubs. He can resolve your after the club meeting over here. We have a membership session. Okay. Before going conclude and everything, just one or two announcements. On next Saturday, it's not 9th February. We have a one good session with our one of the area director, Toastmaster Karan, is going to visit our club and he is going to give one small session about the speech. And the topic is still not decided, but he has just confirmed me today. He is going to visit our club and he is going to give us some small education sessions with us. The second thing, right, to all the Toastmasters, renewal has been started again for the month of April to month of September. Okay, and the membership will be 1,200 per month, which is around 7,200, right? 7,200. So please renew your membership as soon as possible by 31st of March. Okay, and who has joined the new, just request, please fill up the forms, right, which give you about your basic details. And whatever the new joiner member has not chosen their path, please choose their path. If you have any query, you can connect to me or Sandeep Dharampurkar. We will guide you how to choose your path. Okay, and let's see, nothing else, anything we have to. Sanjay, we have ready? Okay, no problem. Okay, before that, the floor. Yeah.
So we'll have our area contest and division contest somewhere in April. Before that, maybe early March we can do
Early March. So yeah, so we have a speech contest and the table topic contest on the first week of March. Okay, we will share the details and poster very soon. So everyone can start, and for the speech contest, the eligibility is everyone must have to finish the level 2. In table topics, there is no minimum criteria, everyone can participate it.
So for new members who have joined recently, international speech contest is the one which goes all the way to, it goes to area, division, district, region to all the way to international level. And for that, you need to have completed level 2 of any pathway. What is level 2? So level 1 has 4 to 5 speeches, level 2 has like 3 speeches. So plan, like you still have 7-8 weeks if you are really passionate about participating, whatever speeches are left, plan and get it done. We can arrange speeches in other clubs as well. It doesn't have to be in this club only. We'll arrange in other clubs, in person, online, the way you like. But it's preparing for that contest, participating in it. It's an amazing experience. So I highly recommend you get your levels completed and participate there.
Yeah. And now floor is open for the next week role players. So first I will ask to nominate for the TMOD. I would like to request any of the Toastmaster Sanjay, which Sanjay will raise the hand first. Yeah. So welcome. We have a next week PMOD final Toastmaster Sanjay Jende is the next week PMOD. Please have a uniform.
International speech contest. Sorry, Toastmaster International organization conducts and it's for World Championship of Public Speaking. So the winner who won the international speech contest is recognized as the World Champion of Public Speaking. So if very high decision, anyone who is faster can prepare well and participate.
Okay, now it's the time to announce the awards for today. So let's start with best speaker. none other than Toastmaster Varghese. Yes, please. No, we are doing it. Official photographer. We are good. Best evolutor, Toastmaster Dinesh. It's the DTM Dinesh. Thank you people for voting for me. Thank you. Best third role player, Toastmaster Khushbu. Are you happy or not? No, no. Oh my God. Best long role player, Toastmaster Ujjwal. Juniors we are getting got the same award. Just announced to that we are working on the mission Save Trees. That's why we are not giving the hard copy of the certificate. We will share the digital certificate after this meeting. Now the last award, best table topic master. Any guesses? There are tie, huge tie, but any guesses? Yeah, it's guest first book. Just small announcements, we are running this club, right? So just would like to request all the guests to pay 100 rupees. Okay, either me, guest, or just take a mobile number and you can pay on there. With this, I am going to officially adjourn this 282 meeting of this club. Now floor is open for the chief chair. Before that, just one group photo.